Hello, everybody. Today's sharing is about one simple thing, and that is the 29-degree point. Now, you may or may not have heard, astrologically speaking, about this anaretic degree. So let me tell you a little more. I always like to start by saying I understand that some of you listening to this might be total beginners or well along the road of your astrology career. Whatever or wherever you are, I hope that today sharing with you about this one point brings something new into your understanding. So, the 29th degree, let's compare it to New Year's Eve. When we have something at the 29-degree mark, it's a little bit like when we sit around on New Year's Eve and we reflect on the year that has gone. It is all behind us, bar just a few hours. And we talk about it, we talk about the wins, we talk about the losses, and then we reflect on where we are going. We are about to enter a new year, literally. And the 29-degree mark is a little bit the same. The whole of the sign is behind it now. And it's not that long before it enters a whole new dimension. And that planet, its energy, its expression is, coming onto a new radar. It's going to be stepping into a new archetypal force. But until it does, it is at this important point. Now, as an evolutionary astrologer, I am a great believer that everything in our chart has been designed by us at our request when we signed on the dotted line of our contract. And anything that stands out, everything is there for a reason, but there's certain pieces that may stand out, and the 29-degree mark is one of them. So apart from how it feels like this resetting as we really acknowledge the vast experience of the whole sign before we enter a new dimension, it's almost as if our guides have made sure that this 29-degree mark is like a highlighter. We read a book and there's a piece that we really don't want to forget and we highlight it so that we can come back to it easily. It's almost like in this lifetime, any planet that is at 29 degrees has been highlighted by our soul. So we come back to it in this lifetime and don't overlook it. And so for me, a 29-degree planet has a sense of urgency about it. It has a sense of don't look over the top of this when you get down there. So this sense of urgency is because there's something we are to complete. What do we need to finish off, pay attention to, and make sure that we don't overlook it this time round? Now, I'm going to use an example of someone very close to me who has a 29-degree moon. Now, that moon just happens to be in Capricorn. And so everything that the moon is about, everything, and it's a very big topic, family, being a parent, being a child, how we care for ourselves, how we nourish and nurture ourselves, the family system that we're born into, what we need, what makes us happy, how we find ways of being secure and belonging. These are just some of the lunar principles. Now, if you have a 29-degree moon like this person close to me does, then what is it about the moon in this lifetime that you are being asked to pay attention to? Because there is something that you are needing to wrap up in this lifetime, complete, as I said before. Now, without disclosing who this person is, I can tell you that they have had a huge journey around being a mother, around their own journey with their mother, around what family means to them, around how they express their emotional selves and nourish the secret to happiness. And so I obviously am not going to share the whole story with you now, but I can definitely tell you, zooming in on that 29-degree moon, and it is, as I said, a moon in Capricorn. So we could deepen our understanding of the 29 degrees by saying, what are they really looking to work on in this lifetime in relation to responsibilities, in relation to maturity, in relation to boundaries, and so on. So, do you have something at 29 degrees? Because if you do, I'd love you to pop a comment in the box below. Maybe give me a like, follow me on this channel as I share more and more astrological pieces for you to digest, as well as longer presentations for you to learn from. So, do you have anything at 29 degrees? If you do, I'd love to hear about it. And I hope that today's sharing has been helpful. Until soon, have a great day, everyone. Bye for now.